welcome to the NTNA Recap Show, Episode 2 of Season 7's NTNA. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Elaine Watson, and I am the Executive Vice President here at KUPA Incorporated, and I am joined by my lovely co-host, Beth Livesey, Executive Editor at Nails Magazine.
Hi.
And today we have a special guest. We'll talk with Deanna a little bit later. We'll introduce her. But first, we have some business to follow up from last week's episode. But before we do, Beth, what is the NTNA competition?
Great question. So Nails Next Top Nail Artist is the only online professional nail art competition. So it's elimination style, like a lot of the reality shows that we know and love, like Project Runway or Chopped. So what we're doing is each week we have a major nail manufacturer sponsoring the challenge. Contestants have to adhere to the rules of that challenge, and then each week we're eliminating a contestant. We're also naming a winner, and at the end, the two who have never been eliminated are going to score a trip to Premier Orlando. But for our contestants who have been eliminated, there's the C&D Last Chance Design Lab. And what that does is it allows the final winner, one final winner of all the Last Chance Labs, to come back into the competition. The top three are then flown to Premier Orlando in May, this year, May, not June, and where we're going to announce the winner of NTNA Season 7. And the winner gets a glorious cash prize, and that Swarovski crystal trophy that we all want. So we're in the thick of it. Yeah.
I think you like crystals and glitter.
It's only for people who like crystals and glitter, which I know
which
is a very
like the
small.
Entire nail community.
It's a very small percentage.
Entire nail
if
community.
you like it, it's your thing. Yeah.
So we have to recap last week first, and let's remind the viewers what was C&D's challenge last week.
Sure. So C&D kicked off Season 7, and their challenge was called Secret Garden. So C&D's Spring Collection English Garden is all about florals and light colors. But our challenge last week was most definitely not, right? We challenged the top 12 to use the English Garden collection and 3D artwork to create a romantic interpretation of a garden. But when we say romantic, we don't mean Valentine's Day, hearts, candies. We mean romantic, as in the 18th century literary movement. And then we also said no florals. So garden nail art, no flowers of any kind. And I think the contestants did a great job.
I think they did too. There was some really cool, the layering and the
skeletons.
Hinges and skeletons. And they gave us
dark.
So many more things than I even expected.
Yeah, I loved it.
So we do have a top 3 to announce today, and our top 3 on the C&D challenge was Allison, Helen, and Kelsey. Congratulations. Amazing. So, but we do have some general, I call it the general comments.
No, they are
general. You take them all into consideration.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Let's hear what the judges had to say about the 3 of them.
Sure. So, Allison, the judges acknowledged the risk you took in flattening the nails. Your gold frame nicely displays this masterpiece that's full of exquisite color theory and brilliant painting techniques. We recommend you add more pro tips and drop the eyes in your tutorial for an even cleaner video. Well done.
Awesome.
Helen, we love your humor, your sugaring demo, and your pro tips. While you were truly entertaining, some of the judges thought that you could have gotten to the actual tutorial a little bit sooner. The judges appreciate that you made Charlotte come to life entirely out of acrylic without using wire or foil. We loved it.
I loved Charlotte.
I did too. Kelsey, the judges had 2 words for this piece. Showstopper. The movable and removable components made the swing in your gait come to life. Moving forward, drop the eyes in your tutorial to make it flow a bit better. Bravo.
Bravo. Good comment.
Yeah.
And so we have a winner to announce. And Beth, who was this week's challenge winner?
Allison! Yay! Congrats!
This was one of my tops.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, I had it as one of my
beautiful.
tops.
Yeah.
I really liked the way she layered it. I liked the way she addressed the fact that she wasn't doing the traditional look of nails in her video.
Right.
She was like, "You're gonna."
She owned it. Yeah.
I really loved it.
And a beautiful video, like a clean video.
It was clean.
Yeah, for sure.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give the judges comments on just her look?
So, head judge Jan Arnold of C&D said, "Brilliant approach and great painting technique. Love the color theory and layered panels created with shellac. Nice video framing and clear shellac panels. You are great on camera and very creative. Add more pro tips and lose the eyes in the tutorial. So Jan is like big on losing the eyes. So instead of I did this, I painted, I shellacked, I top coated, shellac it, paint it, you know, carve it, you know, the action verbs, right?
And these are tips coming from somebody who does videos for C&D on the
voice
daily
band
for years.
presentation
Yeah, she's
training.
giving those are good tips.
These are really good, and it's good for writing too. FYI, it slows down your writing if you say you did everything.
Yeah.
So head judge, me, said this is love at first sight. I love that you learned from Carly and credited her for the technique you used. The depth here is amazing to me. I so appreciate the gel polish painting tips that you call out, as I know it's a tougher medium to paint with sometimes for a lot of people. And then Ashton Harlan, our season 6 champion, who's come back to judge this year. And I love hearing what the past winners say, right? Because I think they're just so full of knowledge at this point. Ashton says, excellent video, beautiful work. The gold frame really made it stand out from the other designs at first glance. If the nails had been more visible, I would give this design a perfect score. But I do appreciate the risk you took and the attention to detail.
Very good
Nice,
comment.
fair.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very fair.
Right.
Awesome comments.
Yeah.
So we do have a group who's safe.
Yes.
This week I'm just rattling their names off because it would take too much time to show all the videos. So April, Giselle, Ilona, Jessica, Katie, and Stella, you are all safe. Congratulations.
Good
you can
job.
breathe.
Yeah.
No stress.
Totally.
And sadly, there must be a bottom 3.
The worst.
And I'm going to leave it to Beth to go ahead and call out the 3 and give the call. I know you get to all the reading today. There's so much reading today.
I do the bad news. Okay.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we had a bottom 3. So Boyana, Christy, and Becca.
Yeah.
Did you want me to read the
comments?
Okay.
I think it's good because also I like those for the viewers. I feel like they learn from what not to do.
No, you can kind of see why. Okay. So Boyana, the judges are familiar with what you can do. So remember, Boyana was in season 6. So I think, you know, it's always a double-edged sword when you come back because the expectations are almost double for you. So the judges know what you can do, Boyana. That being the case, we felt this was a very safe look from you. Lower the music so that we can hear your narration better. The hourglass technique, of course, was the brilliant, the favorite part. Christy, there were a few too many quiet spots in your video. The judges recommend filling these in with pro tips or more engaging content. We appreciate your ambition in creating 3 characters, but work on refining their details more. So she made 3 people, which was a lot. And then Becca, the judges agree your research was on point and your Reaper is the star of the piece. However, he got lost against the fence background. Work on the transition between frames in your videos and add more pro tips. The framing and tight shots you include really work. Keep them up. The judges believe you can go far in this competition. Just work on editing in your work and in your videos.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
So, who is packing up their brushes and heading to the design lab where they have a chance to maybe come back and keep competing to win?
I know, Christy, I'm sorry. And Christy, if you're out there, I hope you're doing okay. I know you've answered my emails.
But it's not the end.
It's not the end. Yeah.
I'm so happy we have the C&D Design Lab because we just got over the All-Stars. And there was no lab. When you were out, you were out.
She's shaking her
right?
head.
Out
She's
and
like,
out.
no, there wasn't.
That kind of stung.
Yeah.
So, you know, Christy has the opportunity now for
to own this.
Whoever doesn't make the Vogue challenge to compete against that person and hopefully stay in this competition.
And I just, like, if I can get on a soapbox a little bit, because you're giving me airtime.
Yep.
You know, and Deanna's here, and I feel like Deanna spoke to this before, and she can speak to it again if need be. You know, when you're entering a competition, this is part of what happens, and it's not that everyone's bad or some people are bad, some people are good. It's the nature of this. Again, we can't have 12 winners. C&D is very generous. On Vogue is very generous. KUPA is very generous. You guys are donating so much of your resources, your money, your time. You know, we're working so hard on this at Nails. You know, my staff, Jan is watching every video carefully. Like, we're all invested. It's not just you. The competitors aren't the only people heavily, heavily invested. We're all giving here.
Yeah.
You know, we're all devoting time. And I'm a competitor. I run competitively. I do writing contests. I don't win, like, I don't think I've won in years a writing contest. So I know what it's like. I know you're putting yourself out there and you feel maybe like that's a knock on me. I didn't win, but it's not. It's not personal.
You've already made it this far.
Right, and you just have to let it motivate you to work that much harder to keep going. And I know everyone here can do that.
Absolutely.
I know, and I've seen it.
If you've made it this far, you're already a winner, so it's not even that big of a deal. And at the end of the day, it is a competition.
It is.
And part about being in a competition is having good sportsmanship about the fact that maybe you haven't won.
Right.
Which is why I don't compete and I judge. Because I'm an Aries and it's all about winning.
Oh, and, well, that's going to come into play here. You're an Aries.
I couldn't be on that side of it. I'd be throwing tissues too.
Yeah. No, but you know, and I try and warn everybody at the start. Like, this is not for the faint of heart. NTNA is not for the faint of heart. And I just don't, I think at the end of the day, that me warning can only mean so much, you know, but like I try to tell people, like, do not do that.
But here's the great thing about what we're doing here as a team, KUPA and Nails.
Totally.
You can watch this. You can watch last season. You can watch the season before, and you can hear all of the judges' comments. You can hear our comments, and you can use that to come back and hopefully win the next time.
And look at Boyana, look at Kelsey, look at Stella. They turned around and they came right back. And so I have so much respect. You know, and Deanna, she was in NTNA years ago and came back and did the All-Star competition. Like, it's all about putting yourself back out there, which I think is important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank God we have the C&D Design Lab.
Thank you.
Because as we know in seasons past, Lisa, she went all like was it 7 in a row?
Totally.
Before she was knocked out of it. So you could do the whole thing. And
Winnie won the whole thing.
Yeah.
She was in the Design Lab. I mean,
there you
it's completely possible.
I love the Design Lab.
Yeah.
We should give the comments that were given just about Christy. I have them in there.
I had to find them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So, I don't think I do have them.
Is it not them?
No, it's just that, she's going to
it's just who was packing it up.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to make it any worse than it already It hurts us. All right, let's talk about this week. I am so excited because this week we have On Vogue as the sponsor. Thank you, On Vogue.
And I saw in the chat, because the chats are open, I saw Joanne in the chat. So hi, Joanne. Thank you again for sponsoring. Hi, our friends at On Vogue. They watch this. They love this show.
I have a special love of On Vogue. I love Jell.
We do too. They're our friends.
Loved last year's challenge.
Yeah.
Was rocking the Madonna music while I was working on the production this week. All because of you guys.
Yeah.
And then with On Vogue comes, of course, Deanna Stelmaschuk, who is our guest judge representing On Vogue. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me again. I love being here.
Well, thank you for being here. We're so excited that you were able to come on and be here in person, which we welcome every sponsor's judge or even the owner. I mean, whoever.
Oh, yeah.
We welcome. We want people here.
Yeah.
So what was this week's challenge for On Vogue, Beth?
Sure. And so, again, with this week's challenge, I want to just say Deanna totally helped craft it. So, again, thank you to On Vogue for letting us work so closely with Deanna, and we just came great ideas from Deanna, and she competed, so I feel like she gave us a really good challenge because she's competed before. So it's called Star Crossed, and the challenge guidelines are: astrology has long been believed to have an influence on our lives and on the natural world. For this challenge, On Vogue asks that you reach for the stars and create an astrological set of nails based on your zodiac sign. The design will be on 10 nails, with one hand featuring your own sign and the other illustrating a compatible zodiac sign. Embellishments are allowed for this challenge. Nails can be sculpted or done on tips, then placed on the actual hands. And then the contestants had to submit a 5 to 7 minute video diary.
Yeah, and they did too. Some of them used the entire 7 minutes.
Right, and some of it was, it was well used.
Right,
some
very
of it
well
wasn't.
used. And I want to just, before we start with the competitors, I want to say I made the choice.
Of course.
Here because it's our program and I want it to be damn entertaining.
Of course. No.
So, with that said, I did pick 6 competitor videos this week that you're going to see throughout the broadcast as we're calling the competitor.
Right.
But for me, this season, it's about good entertainment value. I've done past seasons where I've said, I'm picking a bad one, or I'm going to give you some tips and tricks and why it could be better. I'm not doing that anymore. We got a program here. So our first competitor is Allison Gortzen.
Last week's winner.
Last week's winner from Canada. Another little Canadian.
Another Canadian.
We are showing her video because I found it to be really good entertainment value, as was last week's.
Right.
She brings a lot of fun to my day of doing these videos.
And she set the bar high. We expect good videos from her.
Yeah, now
from here on out.
You can't slack on a single week and bring this down at all.
We're aware.
All right, so let's go to AllyG's video and we'll come back and talk about the nails.
Welcome to Challenge 2 of NTNA Season 7. We were challenged to create a design with our own zodiac sign on one hand and a compatible zodiac sign on the other hand. My sign is Gemini and my boyfriend's sign is Aries, and it just turns out that we are compatible. My goal for this design was to illustrate the similarities and the differences between these signs. Both hands are vastly different, yet they mirror each other perfectly. Despite their differences, you can see that they are drawn to each other like magnets. If you want to find out how I created this design, keep on watching. We will start with a layer of On Vogue's Connect and start sculpting stiletto nails with forms. Make sure to give it a good pinch and add some structure. After sculpting and shaping, it's time to move on to the art. Aquamarine is a great stone for Gemini because it helps soothe an overactive mind and helps replace fears with strength. To create this stone look, we are going to combine Tropicana, Sahara, and white to create a light aquamarine color, and then we will add clear to make it semi-translucent. To get the veining in the stone, take white and a striper and just paint those lines and blend them out a bit. Next, you will pat on various shades of aqua and green to get some variation in the color. Now we want a bunch of depth in this stone, so you're going to top coat it and repeat all those steps all over again. Here's a tip that I learned. Take your striper brush with no product and swipe it a bunch over the uncured lines and you will get this nice veining effect in the stone. Repeat these steps as much as necessary and add top coat when you're done. Carnelian is a stone for Aries because it helps with passion and courage. It is great to put under the pillow to get rid of nightmares. Creating a carnelian stone is a little different because we are using alcohol inks. This allows for a super transparent effect. The great thing about painting natural elements is that you can't really go wrong when you're creating them because nothing is the same in nature. No two stones will ever look alike, so just have fun and experiment. What do you guys think? Would you wear these designs? Let me know in the comments. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to create this constellation charm. I used On Vogue's Sculpt Gel because I found it had a nice self-leveling effect without melting all over the place. All you have to do is trace the gel on top of some wax paper. Once you're satisfied, file it into shape. For the constellation charm, simply make a circle out of gel. To create the perfectly straight constellation lines, we're going to use spider gel mixed with black gel. As you can see here, all you have to do is tap and stretch the gel. Finish it off with some Swarovski crystals. Using this sparkle, I'm going to paint it on the back to give it that galaxy-like effect. Now to attach the two pieces together, just use a little piece of chain and some gel, cure it, and you're good to go. Next up is these characters that will represent their signs. Let's start with the Gemini character first. Paint the hair two different colors to represent the twin nature of a Gemini. Pro tip, when I'm shading a face, I like to think about how I would contour my face when doing my own makeup. Pro tip number 2, when painting small details like this, cure very often. It's going to make sure that you don't mess up any of your lines. Imagine you got this far and you smudged it. You would probably cry. Add this little planet halo and you're off to the next character. Because Gemini and Aries share childish-like characteristics, I wanted the faces to have that quality to them. Add horns to resemble the Aries ram and you are good to go. Next, I'll show you how I created these 3D crystal clusters. Using this beautiful wax tool, we're going to lay down the crystals into some gel on a piece of wax paper. Then, once it's cured, you can literally just place it right on the nail. So here you can see me doing it again for the other hand. It's such a simple technique that creates such a statement. Next up, find out how to create these astrological signs. Aries zodiac sign looks like this, and Aries element is fire, and Aries mode is cardinal. Now that we have all this information, let's add it all together onto the nail. First, we will draw the zodiac Aries sign, and then we will create the triangle for the fire element, and then lastly is the cardinal triangle with the dot in the middle. Then simply paint in the fire sign with an orange. Gemini zodiac sign looks like this. Gemini's element is air, and Gemini's mode is mutable. I switched it around a little bit on this nail and put the sign on the bottom and worked my way up. There's no rules in art, so do what makes you happy. The eye of the design is meant to represent creativity, which is something that Gemini and Aries share. Aries and Gemini will share a great future together because of their shared love for adventure. They will never be bored when they are together. I decided to represent this by painting compasses on top of magnets. Magnets are a little bit tricky to paint on, but just be patient and eventually you will be able to get it right. Holding it down with tweezers ensures that nothing else that is magnetic around you is going to create the magnet to move while you're painting fine detail. Last tip of the day. Google is your friend. Finding reference photos is an amazing way to get inspired to create your own art. Here you can see the reference photo I used to create my compass. Attach the compass to the nail and we are all done. Check it out, this magnet is perfect for picking up change that you just dropped. So that's it, the final result. I hope that you guys love it as much as I loved creating it. Thank you so much on Vogue for sponsoring this challenge. I had so much fun playing with all the bright colors. I just have one question. What's your sign? Welcome.
So I do want to remind our viewers that we are live in the nails chat.
Totally.
Somehow we missed Kupa's, but we're sharing it, so it's okay. So entertain us, leave us comments.
Ask Deanna questions.
Yeah, ask Deanna questions and we'll read them. But Beth, you've spotted some good comments you wanted to share.
I have. I'm already excited. So Joanne Miller from On Vogue, she says everyone did such an amazing job. So I think that's really important to hear if you're a competitor. The top person in this company is like looking at your work. They're saying you did such a great job. I think that's such a huge compliment. I think it's so important that she tunes in and says that. I think that's valuable. And then I love, Valerie Ducharme.
Yeah.
Huge fans of Valerie Ducharme, right? Season 5 winner, full of wisdom. Always talk to Valerie. She said something so deep. She says you learn more when you lose.
Yeah.
Love it. Beautiful. And then Becca Compton, who's of course in the competition. Hi, Becca. She says she's grateful for this opportunity and she already feels like a winner.
Aww.
So thank you, Becca. I really appreciate you. And then Valerie, I know it's hard, but this is your chance to improve. It's your chance to just get better and better and learn more and more. So thanks, everyone. I just really appreciate all the comments.
And back on that, you never know who's watching you, the owner. I mean, Valerie Ducharme is now a KUPA distributor in Canada. In fact, I'm going to be in her booth this weekend at the ESI show in Vancouver. So you clearly never know what companies are watching you. And Valerie happened to be a winner.
Right.
But, I mean, we look at everybody. I can out us now because we booked your flight.
I want to announce,
We're borrowing Deanna from On Vogue. Thank you, Joanne. She's going to be a guest artist at an event we're having in April, which will go out on social media any day now because we're critiquing the ad work, but we're flying her in here having her be a guest.
Congrats, Deanna. That is so exciting. I'm so happy.
I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
I know it is going to be fun.
Are we going to learn from Deanna?
Probably yes.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna say
there.
most definitely.
I'm so excited.
And it's my opportunity to finally hang with Deanna, not as judge and competitor at the Olympia, because we can't hang out.
It's gonna be fun.
But see, this is a perfect example because this is how you got to know Deanna, and now look at this cool opportunity. Deanna gets to escape the snow. And go to California in April.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to be the person who wins it all.
Full circle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, AllyG, I love your videos. Let me just say, I am such a fan of AllyG and her videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I really rewound and watched her little fortune teller bit enough to know that you were smart enough to like take a glass bowl. It was like a glass jar or whatever. She put a light in it and put stuff in it. So she created this, crystal ball. Oh my God, you're so cute.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yes.
But let's talk about her nails.
Very entertaining.
She made her own color. I love this aquamarine color. Is to die.
I love her cartoons.
And the carnelian effect is also just beautiful. So I feel like I learned a lot. I feel like I learned a lot this week because I don't really know much about astrology.
Me neither.
And I want to say to all the contestants, like, you educated me because it's like planets, crystals, stones, signs, elements. Like, I didn't know there was compatibility. I didn't know any of this. So, I mean, my God, I learned.
I'm an Aries. Apparently, I'm compatible with everybody.
I know
there's so many Aries.
There are a lot of Aries. Deanna, what are you? What's your sign?
I'm Capricorn. I'm a sea goat.
Sagittarius.
You're Sagittarius. See, I want to be one of those people that goes, oh, you and I, but I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't even know.
You guys can tell us.
I know everybody has.
What it means.
But I love that. I love her color combination and the pieces that she made on the thumbs were really cool.
Were really
with the actual stars and how they align.
Beautiful marbling techniques.
Marbling,
really
exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. And the spider gel, on Vogue spider gel, we did a great video with Deanna actually for nails on it. And that spider gel is like, it's really elastic gel. And I just thought like with all the constellation work, and you can see it in Ally's thumbs too, but like it's like the perfect stringy
The ones
thing.
who did it with the spider gel, I went, oh my gosh, that's so much easier. There were a few who didn't and did the dots and drew lines. And I was like, oh my gosh, you do it with the spider
gel is cool for this.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
It was nice to see them utilize that in such a clever way, for sure.
Spider gel for me would be one of those things I just want to sit with a pot and doodle all day. It's so cool to me the way that it's so stringy and stretchy.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
really cool thing. Did you have any other thoughts or feelings on these, Deanna, that you want to share?
I thought they were really cute. I liked the color combination. I loved the video. I thought it's so bright and so crisp, and her personality is just so endearing. Yeah. So, great job. Loved it.
Absolutely.
Loved the magnets too, how they connected.
That was a good point.
Explained the signs, and it was adorable.
Good job, AllyG.
Thank you.
Our next competitor is April Lang. I didn't do the video for this one, so we're going to go right to her nails, and she had so much. I want to know if she is even in the chat, because I'm not even. Okay. I want to know where the coordinates were. I'm as God is my witness. I went back in the video where she shows the 4 coordinates with full intentions of going on Google and finding out what the coordinates were.
I like
and then I got so busy I blew
Treasure hunt. Okay, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
And on that, like the latitude and longitude, I thought that was such a good idea.
Yeah.
She showed us her husband, which I thought was really sweet. Like
we're getting
we're getting to know her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that she introduced him. The details on her Aries ram were really cool, I thought.
Yeah, lots of rams this week, which is a common theme.
Apparently we're fire Aries, because there was a lot of fires that went with the rams.
Jess.
I would concur.
Jess Warziniak, who's in the competition, she says that I'm creative and love adventure. Because she's also a Sagittarius.
Oh, so you do love adventure.
I do. Do I? I don't know. we'll find out.
Anybody who follows you on Facebook knows this.
Yeah. Yeah, but I thought, and then it's interesting to me how she kind of, like, she tapered the shape a little bit. Yeah, but I thought these were very solid, very, I just feel like when you look at these, you know what they are.
Yeah,
like they're galaxy nails, they're astrology.
Very sentimental too. It was nice hearing the story and with the locket.
The
locket with the mom. That was
sweet.
It's beautiful.
this, and now it's a ring she could keep and
Yeah,
have it
that's
as a
true.
memento of the competition.
Yeah.
I like her colors. I thought it was pretty.
Yeah.
It was definitely very astronomy feeling to me.
Okay, we have an answer. It's Logan's Place Restaurant in Spring Hill, Tennessee.
Aw, so their first
Okay.
date was at a restaurant in Tennessee.
Yeah, there you go.
How many years
Nice.
ago?
How
We
many
need your
years
whole
ago?
story.
April, just tell us the story.
Give us your whole
in the chat.
story.
Just go for it. Just
Yeah.
keep talking. Okay.
Very
Yeah.
cute.
Others are beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and the wire. I saw this on a couple of pieces.
Yeah, a lot of wire.
We had a few people doing the wire,
Yeah.
some with moving parts.
Yeah.
We'll see later,
Yeah.
but the wire was really
Yeah.
cute too. I thought that was good.
Mhm.
Star-crossed. All right, so our next competitor is Boyana Radojicic.
Perfect.
I was,
Perfect.
darn it, I'm
Nailed
gonna get
it.
it right. I'm
Nailed it.
saying
No,
it
you did
right,
good.
but
You
I'm gonna trip all over
You
it.
did
Sorry, Boyana. So we have her piece, the lion and the crown.
thumbs.
Yeah.
The
The thumbs are
thumbs.
definitely
Thumbs are
the
amazing.
attention grabbers.
Just.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful painting.
Yeah. I think
And shaping with the thumbs.
the shaping with the thumbs. Yeah, I agree
Mhm.
there. I think for this one, I think this is where I want to kind of start in, maybe get like a little bit more feedbacky. I noticed again with the video for this, and we're not playing the video. By the way, you can watch all the videos
Yes.
at nailsmag.com.
I highly recommend it. 'Cause it
NTNA
makes such a difference.
.nailsmag.com. You can watch all the videos. If you want to learn how to do a good galaxy nail, I mean, you have 11 videos to choose from. But her video again this week, Boyana, I feel like again, like you're very soft, and the music is louder. And I remember that when I reread Jan's comment or the comment from last week.
Yeah.
Like you need to speak up or adjust sounds. That for me, I think that kind of got in the way of learning more about the thumb work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I really liked how she made the crown on the form paper.
Yeah,
for
the form, yeah,
for
you-
the line. It was really cute.
That was a
Agreed.
creative way of making a crown, and it was so much easier than I think I would have done.
Agreed. Yeah.
I don't recall, maybe one of you two will. Did she gel the chain on this lion? Or maybe she did the picture with gravity up, because that chain is draping so perfectly in this photo that if it's gravity, she must have taken the picture this way rather than on a
Rihanna's
table.
in the chat. She can also chime
Yeah,
in.
I like the way it drapes perfectly.
Yeah, it's
I
a good
learned
shot.
something
It's a good
new
shot.
this week. So many people add pins to the ends
Yeah,
of their
she did that. The
sets.
needle. Yeah.
So it made me now wonder if I've been missing this all along,
The whole
and that's
time.
how people are getting
Getting it
that
thin,
final
getting it
last
thin.
amount because
Yeah.
it's a pin covered. Is this like some trick I don't know about, Deanna? That people are, in order to get the stilettos that come to that fine point, they're adding a pin at the end?
I think that it's been done for a while, but
I
it's
didn't
just
know.
really becoming really, really popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
right
somebody
now,
let
I
it out
seem
of
to
the
be
bag.
seeing so much more of it recently than I
Yeah.
have previously. So
Yeah. I mean,
it's
looking at these
definitely
2 nails, you just think that that's some bomb diggity
Right.
application there that they
Right.
got it such
Yeah.
a point.
Yeah.
like, how did you file it so thin without
Right.
breaking it? I know I remember seeing pictures before I heard of the pin technique and
Yeah.
wondering like how are you getting that so sharp without
My
breaking
first-
it? So it's
my
really
first-
good idea.
My first intro to the pin technique was with you guys in Canada when Mino Vogue did it on his nails for that
Yes.
that competition.
Boyana says it's
Yeah, that
gravity.
was awesome.
It is gravity, so
Uh-huh.
she took the picture up like this.
Yeah.
Which, good job on you. I want to give her a big
The
pat on the back
photo's
for that.
impactful.
Yeah, because
You did
the
a good
chain
photo.
wouldn't even have made
Yeah.
the same impression
Yeah.
if she had done it in a different way.
Yeah.
I feel like using the big stones to do the signs. Kind of killed their, I don't know, sharpness for me or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of lose that shape.
Right.
So I might have used maybe a smaller stone or different size stones in order to really clearly see what those are meant to be. I mean,
Mhm.
but if I'm throwing those kind of critiques, you're doing okay.
Yeah. And Iona says that most people in Europe are doing the
See, I
needle.
knew it was a
It's
European
European
thing.
thing. Okay.
Those
Got it. We're in North
clever-
America.
They're tight with
we're
theirs.
slow. We're
They're
slow.
tight with the stilettos.
Yeah.
They've been
Yeah.
doing them a lot longer
Yeah.
than we have in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to be our voice of Europe.
Yeah. There's a few. Yeah.
Okay, so great job,
Good job,
Boyana. Giselle Caballero is our next competitor, and I don't have a video for this.
Okay.
But looking at these nails, you absolutely can tell you know, where she Sagittarius was water, right? No, not water. Aquarius.
Aquarius.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm like, don't ask me.
Yeah, don't ask me.
I don't know. Yeah, but the water here, when she made that water.
Really cool.
That was so fun to watch.
Yeah,
she
really
made water. Like, come on. Anyone who can make water.
And layered it.
Yeah, I dug that, man. And the trident. I thought the trident was super cool. And, of course, like, that's kind of what stands out when you first see the set. Yeah, but I just, like, I thought that was so fun. There were some, like, really fun elements in her video.
I just love, I love using gel. I feel like gel is, like, the perfect medium in my world. Yeah. I love gel nails, and I love seeing what people can do with it. Yeah. That water is just so cool.
It is super cool. Yeah.
It's so transparent, too, so it works great for anything that you want to be. That you want to be clear, so
right.
It does a really good job of that.
And I know last week I think we told her maybe like be in your video more or show yourself more. I know that was like maybe one of the comments I read from one of the judges, and this week she was definitely present.
This was the one. She did the window of herself in places, and I do want to say from watching it and trying to choose who was going to be on this show. For me, the sound was the tough part. I can't remember
the sound is different between the window and the voice.
And when she windowed in, her sound was different. Yeah, and it was an up and a down. And I was afraid the viewers would struggle with their volume.
Yeah, no, I did notice that.
So definitely be careful about your sound being equal when you window in, stuff like that. And be careful you don't edit yourself off. Like, she cut herself off a few times.
Yeah, or like I've noticed this week a lot of times people, they edit their audio over itself. So, like, you kind of, like, you edit yourself into your next sentence or whatever. Yeah. It's kind of hard, to keep up. Yeah.
It's always good to leave a couple seconds after you're done what you're saying so that you have room for your transition.
Totally. Good editing tip. Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
She used the needles, too. This was another competitor who had the needles, but in order to add her planet.
She did the planets were cool. Watching her make those and the bulbs, like, those were pretty cool. I liked that. That's fun to watch.
A lot of techniques of putting stuff with clear wrap on it and just dipping it into the gel. I thought that was pretty cool, the way people were doing that a lot.
Yeah, it's such a handy technique when working with gel for sure, and then just popping it off.
And how about the koi fish? Her koi fish are so cute.
Yeah, definitely.
Human faces are amazing. Cool. She did really good. there's a lot of good elements there.
Yeah, the faces were really good. Yeah, definitely.
Good job. Great job, Giselle. The next competitor is Helen C. I know I'm messing that up. From Melbourne, Australia. And I happen to find her completely entertaining.
She's very entertaining.
She is my type of humor.
Very funny.
Sorry if anybody else doesn't share it, but I literally played her videos for my husband last night because I laugh at her.
No, she's fun. I like her.
She's fun. So let's watch Helen's hysterical video, and then we'll come back and talk about her nails.
I live in Melbourne, Australia. I've been a nail tech for 21 years, and I'm also a Gemini. Irrelevant, you might be saying? Never.
Oh goodness, my NTNA audition video could not have been more relevant to this week's challenge, even if I planned it. Welcome back to my channel, my lovelies. This week's NTNA sponsor is on Vogue, and we had to create a set of nails illustrating our star sign on one hand and our compatible star sign on the other. But why am I dressed like a scientist, I hear you ask? Well, it's because I need to mix up a cover pink for my set, and I have to get creating. So into a generous scoop of blush modelling resin, I will mix a smear of lacquer white. Then I need to enhance the colour a little bit more, so I'm using the tiniest amounts of Roxanne and Sahara and giving that a mix also. And then to finish off, I am putting a little dab of Evening in Paris, and then I've got my cover pink. I need to extend the nail, and I'm using Simply Sculpt and an On Vogue gel brush to do that. Boy, did I struggle as an acrylic tech of 22 years trying to navigate gel after so long. But here you can see a close-up of the cover pink I created before. So this hand I'm working on will be the Gemini star sign, and Geminis are well renowned for being indecisive. That's me to a T, let me tell you. So on the ring finger I'm sculpting the Infinity French, or 3D French, however you may know it, and I'm alternating between Tropicana and Sahara as I move down the nail. With each colour that I paint on, I then encapsulate, cure and file the smile line in order to apply the following colour and move down the nail. So on top of being indecisive, Geminis are also scatterbrainy, outgoing and reliable, and it's also good to note that we are an air sign, which will be represented by this nail here. As air moves across water to cause ripples, it also, 1 minute it's blowing this way, the next minute it's blowing that way. So it's very Gemini, I must say. So to create the ripple effect in the water, I place some clear film wrap over the free edge before I cure the gel, and then I mix Tropicana with some Simply Shine top coat and paint it on the nail, so it's a bit transparenty. Okay, so the base nails for my Gemini sign are done. Now I can work on my compatible star sign. Which one will I choose? I've got either Leo, Libra, Aries or Aquarius. But given that I'm creating a 3D flame on this nail, that eliminates Aquarius. So the sign I chose to do on my second hand is Aries. And who in my life is direct, frank, short-tempered and loves singing and music? My mum, which you all love and adore her singing on this channel.
La 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 long, 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 long.
Is it her singing you love though, or the fact she drives me batty? Anyway, moving on. On the Aries hand, I'm also painting garnet on one nail and rubies on the other. So on this nail, I am ombreing Sahara and Roxanne together. Then to add a little sparkle to this, I add rubies on the tip and feather it over Sahara so the glitter fades into the yellow. Now this is the nail I'm going to write out the word Aries, and I'm using garnet and a fine tip brush to map out the letters and then fill in the outside of them so the ombre shows through to let you know that Aries is a fire sign and is rather feisty. But here's a pro tip for you, and hopefully you find it really helpful to help you get smooth lines. Forget to breathe. No, I'm just kidding. But on a serious note, if you anchor your elbows into your sides and your wrists onto your desk, you have a steady ground to be able to draw steady lines and try and make them as fine as possible. Because really, that's all we want, isn't it? But with all this filing I had to do to the nails, I destroyed my own. Just look at that mess. Time for a change. Here I'm wearing Lacquer Frosty over a thin layer of that colour pink I created earlier. It looks great, wouldn't you say? Anyway, back to work. Oh no, I'm mixing up a concoction again. Where's my lab coat?
Run for the hills.
So here I'm mixing some corn flour into the cover pink I created earlier. And if you remember, I used on Vogue's modelling resin for that. So I'm mixing and boom, I've got 4D gel to create some 3D art on my nails. It works, functions and cures exactly the same. And I hope you try this trick out. Now on the Aries hand, I am sculpting a ram, and as I add layers I make sure to cure as I go. That way I can build it up to look nice and 3D. The use of my 4D brush and some isopropyl alcohol will help me get the product into position and smooth it out wherever I need to. And then for finer details like the ears, I just use a silicone tool to add detail into it and then pick it up with my brush and put it into place. And let me tell you, once this product cures, it's rock hard. Here's my little ram, isn't he cute? So on the Gemini hand, I naturally wanted to include some 3D artwork as well. And what else is a Gemini but a twin lady? So I'm using the same 4D gel which I created before and placing it onto the nail and using my 4D brush and some isopropyl alcohol to get the product into place where I need it. Then I'm going to use some acrylic paints and colour in my girls. And when that's done and dry, I am going to top coat it with some matte top coat. And then all this nail needs is a little bit of bling. Now I need to finish off painting my ram's head. And again, I'm using acrylic colours, and if I need to water it down with a little bit of water to help it smooth over, I do that. Especially when I do the fine lines on the ram horns, it's great to have a really watered down acrylic colour paint. Again, with my little ram, I matte top coat him, and the only part that's shiny are his eyeballs. So I'm using Simply Shine to paint them. I had the Aries symbol just under the ram, and then I move on to painting the little pinky, which is going to be musical notes, because as we know from Mum as well, she loves music and loves to sing. A very Aries trait, if I say so myself. As for me, I like to gossip, so I'm going to paint a little teacup on here representing, you know, spilling the tea, and I'm just using white to do that and adding a cute little face. And then I want to make it slightly 3D, so I'm using sculpted gel to fill in the little teacup, and I cure that, and then that nail is done. And here are the completed star sign nails. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments what you thought of my interpretation of this week's challenge. A special thank you goes to On Vogue for sending us such amazing products to work with. And for you, my lovelies, if you want to help keep me in this competition, I will leave links both in the description box and the pinned comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any NTNA updates. And that's it for today's video. But if you're interested in watching another video, YouTube recommends this one for you, while I recommend this one. Which one will you choose? I'll see you next time. Bye!
I live in Melbourne, Australia.
Down. Am I talking now? I'm talking now. All right, we got really carried away over here talking, and clearly so did my crew because nobody told me the camera was on. We had so much to say in that break.
We really did.
We're like chatty Cathy's over here. I want to start with your comment.
Go for it, Deanna.
Yeah, Deanna, about what we were talking about, because you're so rock on with the comment in the cornstarch or whatever it was, the starch.
Yeah, I've never actually seen anyone mix cornstarch with gel to make like a polygel before, so that was really interesting. It was kind of cool, using what you have, so.
Yeah.
Right, and we were saying Helen challenged herself. She just wanted to use on Vogue products, which I think is really the way to go. If this company is going to send you products, and you should go for it. So I'm sure I'm sure that plays well with Deanna.
This is my Aries opinion, but this is my favorite ram of all the rams.
Okay,
it's so cute. The ears, how she shows using the silicone tool and made the ears
really detailed.
Yeah, the painting on it I thought was really well done.
Right, and after she sculpted Charlotte last week, I mean, Helen, you're a gifted sculptor. I need to see more.
I think she has a set of Play-Doh at home
that
is not just for molds.
Some more of this.
I'm thinking she's playing with Play-Doh and is doing far more with it than I ever did.
Yeah. And then we were saying we love the Gemini twins.
Yes.
That was really
cute. The opposing faces and the way she did the hair and the curls and the texture and the colors.
Yeah. And
beautiful.
I have to admit, like, Helen, I wasn't watching your videos up until now, so I don't know what's on your YouTube prior. But the clip of your mom singing, like, that is enough. Now I'm thinking.
Now I want to go see.
You got to have your mom singing in some of these videos. We got to see more of mom now, because I gotta go back and look at those. Like, I am so curious. I am so intrigued. Yeah, by that clip. So
I did love her one tip where she says to write words, tuck your elbow in, and put your hand on the table to control. I actually, while she was saying it, found myself like doing it.
Doing it as well.
Yeah, because she said to do it, so I did it.
Because anything Helen says, we're like, okay.
But it's a good tip because her lines are straight.
Yeah.
Her fonts are beautiful. And this is a nitpick of mine back on Nailed It. People who apply pressure and remove pressure from their brush, their lines get fat and thin. She has got really good control on lines.
And she did show us how to do an infinity French, which I thought was cool. And this whole time I've been calling it like my own
I don't even know what to call it. I've seen it all over social
triple
media.
French. I don't know, but I like that she called it an infinity French and then like showed it.
Yeah.
It was really nice. We were saying though, Helen, the teacup nail, you got like add some more.
Yeah.
Add a tea set. I said add some gossip.
Right.
Paint some gossip on there.
He's kind of lonely.
Else.
It's
like Chip.
Chip. He looks like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Add the mom teapot.
He just looks lonely in it.
Yeah.
He needs like a friend.
Yeah. I want to see more tea. Spill that tea, Helen.
Spill the tea.
Next time, spill the tea.
Yeah.
But fun. Fun video. Fun set.
Yep. Yeah. Very good. This is a favorite of mine. Good job. It was cute. I had a lot of fun. And your videos are always.
She's fun. Helen's here to have a good time, which I appreciate.
Me too.
I like that.
I'm with
have
you,
fun
girl.
with it. And I want to. Oh, I know what I wanted to share about Helen. Okay. So Helen turns all her entries in like insanely early. Like insane.
I don't know how she has time with all the editing.
Okay,
on the
but look.
video.
So I asked her because I was like, what's going on? She says her anxiety is like so bad that she just has to like get it out, get it done. So she like it's what you said. She spends a few days, 15 hours, knocks it out. I'm just like impressed. Maybe that's a good strategy.
I'm an Aries and I put it off. I do today what I can put off till tomorrow.
Well, freaking Helen, man. Good job. Good job.
To go, girl.
Utilizing that anxiety to work for you.
on the videos.
To work for
I just
you.
look forward to each video.
Yeah.
So our next competitor, Iona Voss.
Yes.
Who is in Lithuania.
Yes.
Oh my God, this set. These are sharp. These are where you get so sharp with your application that you're just like, what? Her stilettos are on point. seriously. No pun intended.
Yeah, I have
Her form placement was incredible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
She's got that European.
She's got the European edge.
You know,
she knows
I was
that.
born and raised to compete.
Exactly.
I would like you.
I do want to say though, Ilona, about your video. You know, the whole first 2 minutes of your video is like this music video.
I thought you sent me the wrong link.
I actually thought I had the wrong link.
I clicked it several times and restarted it because I thought you sent me the wrong YouTube link.
So my criticism for you this week, you only have 5 to 7 minutes, right, to do this whole video. This set has a lot.
Oh my goodness,
going
I want to see more.
We could learn from you a lot. So don't waste 2 minutes of just this music video and you talking, and also the things you're saying in those first 2 minutes you had in your description. You know, you can a good way to cut down on your videos, put it in your description.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it mirror each other. If you want to say something extra, put it in the description. You don't need it in the video. Because I thought like it just took a long time to get to the nails, and then we didn't see as much of how these were made.
Where she finally got to the nail, she was already, the blue nail was already on,
Right.
And I could see some serious texture and design going on that nail where I wanted to go, what did she do? What products did she use on Vogue there? Because this is some serious stuff going on. I think there was some lace.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there was like fabric-y.
There looked to me like there had to have been some fabric.
Yeah,
And she didn't like push and remove it. I think it was still in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah. So Ilona, we want to learn from you. You've got that European mindset. You got to show us more.
Yeah, making us hungry.
Yeah.
The set is amazing.
Yeah.
She was one of my wire people I was thinking of. There's a few people who did the wires.
And it's her and her daughter.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cute.
It was October and April.
Oh, that's right.
It's October and April. And I will never forget it because of the music video.
Right.
I pulled out Shazam.
She used Shazam.
Pulled out Shazam and had it listen and had it pull up, and the song is actually called October and April.
Right.
So that's how I knew you tied it into this. Otherwise, I didn't understand
the purpose. Right. Yeah. And again, when you're using music, we can't show it on the recap show.
Oh, I know. Good point.
If it's
the whole reason I couldn't show that video was I don't know if it had copyright or not, and I didn't know if it was licensed.
Exactly.
If I had put it on, this wouldn't even have been able to air.
Right. So just keep that in mind. Yeah.
It might be free though. You never know. Sometimes they are.
Right.
But great job.
Good job.
Jessica Wozniak.
I'm so excited for this video.
I know, she's super entertaining too.
For this video.
Everybody's going to be like, Elaine has the dumbest humor because all the videos I'm showing are funny.
Let me tell you, I never thought there'd be a day where I was about to say, let's watch some puppets.
Puppet
but
action.
Let's watch a puppet show.
I love the freaking puppet.
Let's watch a puppet show.
Let's go to the puppet video, Nancy.
Yeah.
Hi guys! My name is Jessica Wozniak, and I'm here to show you my submission for Nails Magazine Next Top Nail Artist Challenge 2, and it's sponsored by Vogue. It's so much fun. The challenge is called Star-Crossed, and we were told to create an astrological set of nails based on our zodiac sign and a compatible zodiac sign. And I took things like a little out of the box. Can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm so excited, so let's just dive right in. And I'm so pumped. Okay, here we go. So I wanted to create a set of nails for the base that looked like galaxies. So I started with painting 10 tips black, and then I sponged on a bunch of bright colors afterwards. I used raspberry and Sahara and Evening in Paris. I used the purple color, a little bit of white, and then I also used Roxanne and Tropicana. And then here I'm using the color Twinkle to make glitter stars. And once I found out this was an astrological set of nails, I was so pumped to do this technique because this is my go-to for space nails and it's my favorite thing to do on nails. So then once I'm done with all of this, I give it a matte top coat because it kind of gives a lot of depth to the finish, and the glitter ends up looking like stars that are twinkling like in the distance far away. Look at how cute. I'm telling you, that matte top coat on top of iridescent glitter is so good.
So, for this astrological set of nails, what makes you think of zodiac more than marionette puppets? Duh. So here I am getting the base for the puppets ready, and I actually used the case that the brushes came in. And then I repeated this technique for the limbs using a little straw from my kid's juice box. And then from there, I built on bulk and some shape like for the male and female bodies using gel as well. So I really like that they gave us a handful of different types of gels. There's a clear smooth, which I use here for dipping because it's nice and smooth texture and it has like a thinner viscosity. And the sculpt I used for adding a lot of the shapes to the stuff that I wanted, like maybe a little bit more fluid of a shape. And then they gave us this modeling resin, which is so good. It gives like a nice thick structure. And that's what I used to sculpt the features on the faces, and I used it to make the hands, and the feet was this modeling resin. It's my new fave. So to keep the marionette moving, I connected everything with wires. I made little hoops out of the wires on each end, and then I connected them with a third hoop. And then here I am painting on details with some acrylic paints. Now I know you guys are wondering why the heck I'm making little marionette puppets for an astrological set of nails. It's because when I was researching about the zodiac, I thought it was really neat that there was the horoscope aspect of it and that you could kind of look to the stars to see what your day was going to be like, or maybe help you make any big or small decisions. So the whole shtick behind these nails is that the stars are controlling their destiny. And so the Sagittarius girl is, she's fun, she's outgoing, energetic. So I made her hair really funky, as you can see I just did there. And she's just like a fun girl. And the Libra guy, he is social and energetic, but he's also pretty simple and easygoing. So I just gave him jeans and a t-shirt. And so, then here I'm making some of the astrological symbols and the constellations on plastic, and then I'm going to cure it and lift it up, and I'm going to lay it on the nails. And for that I use the white gel polish, and then on top I use the sculpt gel. I found doing it this way made the teeny little things strong but flexible, so it was perfect for putting on the nails. Oh my god, you guys. I think I see the Libra dude now. It looks like he's all by himself. Oh no, what's he gonna do?
Oh man, I'm a Libra and I'm just hanging out all by myself.
I'm just like a Sagittarius hanging out by myself, and that's like fine, but I also like kind of want to date somebody. I don't even know.
Oh man, that's a hot babe. Hey babe, what's up? What's your sign?
I'm like a Sagittarius. It's like such a weird question. Wait, what's your sign?
Whoa, I'm a Libra. You're my best match. You wanna hang out?
I'm like always down for adventures, so yeah, let's go do something. It'll be so fun.
Alright babe, let's do something super cool.
Yeah, it sounds like such a good idea.
Okay guys, so that is my submission. I hope you like it as much as I did. I had so much fun making these nails. Voting is gonna go live on Tuesday, and as soon as I get the link, I will post it in this description box below. Please go ahead and give me a vote. I would appreciate it so much. And I want to thank Nails Magazine, and I want to thank Vogue for sponsoring this challenge. And I will see you guys next week in my next video. Bye!
Okay, so Jess, I'm wearing my sparkly top today because you wore your sparkly top. How beautiful is she?
You know, I know it's a nail competition, it's a nail challenge, but I wanted to say that too. Like, yeah. I feel like last week we didn't see Jess on air, but this week, Jessica, like, you looked so on theme with your
Our
hair,
color
your
hair,
makeup.
the purple background.
You looked great. Like,
Yeah.
and then the little puppet has the
Oh
pink
my God,
hair,
the
too.
puppet, the freaking puppet. I like the girl. The girl's string is on her elbow like this, so she like does this, and then the guy's like doing this. I'd be cracking up.
But okay, and you know,
The puppets are so cute.
It's so. It's a crowd pleaser because everyone's in the comments like, I love the puppets. My favorite part of the video is the puppet show. But I want to say like
what
if
nail
you don't,
competition?
and if you don't know Jessica, like I feel like I know Jessica, and obviously we're both Sagittarius, so we're so in sync. But like the concept is so unique and cool and weird. Like I love that she went this way. It was such an unexpected turn.
Yeah.
But she showed us, like, she made marionettes, like piece by piece. Like, Jessica, did you look up like how to make
taught you how to make
like,
it?
I'm dying. Like, I'm like, she made all the parts.
Joints and everything.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
I think it's so interesting.
Especially, this is a category where you have so much of the same thing.
Exactly.
You know, we get a lot of rams, and we get a lot of,
if we had 2 puppets, I would have been suspicious.
Right. I feel like you get credit for being so darn, like, different.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before.
Right?
It was a great
All
idea.
the comments, too, were so cute, because everybody loves the puppet show.
No, people are, like, dying over here.
Gregory Fletcher, Karen Berryman. I even, I saw, Iono came in. That's where, it was Helen. Helen even is going. I love this part of the video. It's so cute. Yeah. AllyG, I love this part. Everybody likes the marionette.
Yeah, Jessica says YouTube University. Is that where you learned your puppet making? I feel like you have another business on your hands, Jessica.
Yeah.
I feel like you could maybe venture in somewhere else. Like, this is nice. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. Yeah.
This is really cool. It would have taken some engineering to create those puppets for sure.
Oh, and look at Joanne. On Vogue, gel puppets, amazing. So see, now Joanne wants some puppets. I
think she should pack up the puppets and send them to Joanne so she can like shadow box them and put them in the company.
Oh my gosh, perfect!
Right, Joanne, you gotta have those in the shadow box.
Okay, great.
I do want to say, because let's talk about the nails.
Oh, right.
I do like the color. Like, take all the nail art away, right? This is just Elaine's personality.
Right.
I really love this nail.
The chromey,
like the color.
Yeah.
I would want to wear all 10 nails like her background.
I mean, they're cool, and I kind of like how everything pops off her nails too. Like it's not a flat. This is not at all a flat art piece, top to bottom, right? This is all about let's pop it off the nail in every way. So I just thought it was super cool, and just like this is a very 3D. This is a very like visually impactful challenge, and the movement of everything was really great because she couldn't just made these and not have them move, but she shows that they move.
He has knees. She doesn't. Like, she consciously made
now we're comparing.
She consciously made decisions that are different. Like, he doesn't have the elbow. She does.
She had to show off her mastery.
I think it's
she had
great.
to show off her
It's a very original idea.
So very original. But
that's the thing, Deanna. As somebody who's judged so many competitions all over the world, you throw me something that's original, and I think you're the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Right.
Because otherwise it's always the same.
And you have one guess as to what Jan's thoughts.
Right.
I mean, Jan loves crazy.
Jan likes art.
So she is like
Jan
into the she was into the puppet.
Jan is
I guarantee you she's
a visionary at a museum admiring art. Like, she absorbs the art.
So
she's gonna
so
love
I
this.
think the judges were pretty...
She doesn't love this. I'll be sad.
No, I saw her.
Okay.
I talked. She likes the puppets.
Okay.
Yeah. Puppets were ahead.
Good. Our next competitor, it's Katie Brown. Another one I do thoroughly. And
Totally.
We have to learn more about your daughter on the next one. Because she's so cute at the start of the video.
Yeah.
She sits with her in both videos, and
it's her co-host.
Yeah, it's her co-host.
That's cute.
And Katie's new for me. I'm like,
me
where
too.
are we even hiding Katie?
Me too. You know who told me about Katie? So she made it into NTNA and Nail Nana. Because they both live in Wisconsin.
Jennifer.
Yeah, she goes, I know Katie. I met her. And I'm like, I don't know who this girl is. And of course, she's super
We are
famous
like the only people who
on
don't
YouTube.
know her.
Yeah, but now I can't get enough, right? Like this is what it does.
I want to know who your co-host is.
Yeah.
Everybody will too, because I actually chose her video.
Yeah.
She does this cool
the makeup
thing.
like Jenna. She's very Jenna with
Yeah.
like let's do the makeup on theme. Yeah.
So let's go to Katie's video and absorb how beautiful that little girl is too.
Nails Next Top Nail Artist Challenge 2.
Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you the second NTNA challenge for season 7, and this one is sponsored by Vogue. The theme of this challenge is star-crossed. So we were to do one hand that is inspired by our zodiac sign, for me is a Cancer, and the other hand inspired by a compatible sign, which I chose to do a Virgo, which happens to be my husband's sign. So shockingly enough, we are astrologically compatible. Who would have thought? So I hope you guys like this design. I went with kind of a very deep look for everything, almost like it's made out of blown glass with a whole bunch of layers of gel. So doing a color and then adding a layer of the Vogue Smooth over the top of it, which just blended everything together so nicely, and it's like you can just keep looking into it forever. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do, and please vote, vote, vote to keep me in this competition. I know so many of you voted last time, and I really do appreciate it, so thank you so much. But don't forget to hit that vote button again on Monday, and I will hopefully see you next week. Bye!
Sculpt your nail over a form using Vogue Sculpt, which has a really thick viscosity and makes sculpting a nail super easy. After that, I just applied a little layer of the smooth just to smooth it out and give it a nice painting base. Then I used the lacquer white to create a little symbol of each sign underneath so that when you flip the nails over later, you can have a little surprise under there. To create a galaxy, I recommend using a really glittery color in the background. So paint a color of garnet and then add a layer of the smooth on top of it, and then just keep layering different colors. I use the colors Evening in Paris, purple, raspberry, and then to add a little glow in the dark, I use the color Tropicana. So to just do this, to create that deep galaxy look, just go a color layer, blend it out with a little bit of a brush, then do another layer of the smooth, keep going, just doing all of these layers. Just keep in mind you have to balance how many layers you do to get that deep look with keeping it thin enough that the nail doesn't look thick and chunky. So just work on your balance there and then you are golden. Create a little bit of a star effect using some of the lacquer white. And then to start the maiden, I did a mix of the colors. I just kind of created a flesh tone and painted the base. Then, using the modeling resin in blush, which has a pinky hue to it and isn't necessarily a natural skin tone, but layering it on top of that other color that I created in the background gives a really natural skin tone look. Then going back through with all of these wonderful colors, like the color 50 Shades of Red, you can add some shading on your little maiden. Add some details with the color black, and that is the Simply color, so it's a color gel. Then on a nail form backing to create her hair so it actually sticks up off the nail, I just painted with, once again, the Simply Clear Sculpt. I painted all the hair strands, mixed together some custom colors, and then applied a different color to each strand of hair. Attach those hairs to your maiden's face, just going around with the sculpt, and then using a variety of colors, you're going to want to add some depth to them, so use some darker tones and some lighter tones, and the same process of layering a color and then clear so that her hair has that same blown glass effect, just like the background galaxy does. So do this as much as you can throughout the entire design to give it really that depth. Also add a little bit of sparkle to her hair with low maintenance color gel. On this nail, I began with a gradient from the galaxy appearance down to black, so apply black color gel from the tip fading up, and then repeat your whole galaxy process near the cuticle area of the nail, blending it down so it's not quite as colorful the closer it gets to the tip. Apply a final layer of smooth, and then with lacquer white, I'm going to paint just the silhouette of my maiden reaching towards the stars. Color in her skirt with the same color mixes that I used for her hair on the other nail, then add her skin tone, and then use her actual hair with the brightest pinks you got, which for me was the Hibiscus Simply color, and then add some little black outlines to define everything. And then the fun part, I'm going to create the little constellation for Virgo with the Simply Clear in Sculpt, and some more of that Tropicana so it glows in the dark. Add some glitter, add some rhinestones, cure that, attach that to the nail so it actually sits up off the nail. To create my blown glass crab, I started out with a clear base of Sculpt, and then I'm going to add some wires for the base of the legs, bend those into place. And then go through and use little bits at a time of the Simply Clear sculpt to create the different pieces of the legs. Flash cure very often so that they don't run together and they keep that bulbous shape. Start out a dark color on your crab and then build up to the lighter colors between the layers. This really lends towards that depth that I keep mentioning. So you want to just do that. Keep adding a color and then a layer. You can sculpt in some textures in the base of your crab with the sculpt to give it some more dimension underneath there. After you've done all your details, apply some top coat, and then I'm going to do this next nail with actually some encased sand. So encase some sand in the tip and then use your galaxy colors to create almost a fading in ocean over the sand. Get some little white waves going, add some more highlights. To me, a Cancer, we're very relaxed people, so I wanted my little crab to just be chilling on the edge of the beach like she's just enjoying the day. So paint the crab with the same colors you did with your Extreme 3D crab on the other nail. Then to create some little orbiting planets, use some more of your sculpt gel on a piece of wire that you can pop it off. Paint Cancers as the moon and Virgos as Mercury, as those are our ruling planets. Create little holes in the nail to wrap the wire around. So use a very fine piece of wire and gently bend it into a really smooth curve. String your appropriate planet or moon onto the wire and secure that in place. Then to make a broken heart style thumbnail design, lay the two tips down on a piece of paper, trace them, and then create your little broken heart design. Lay a nail form backing on top of it to sculpt each piece. Glue those down and smooth them out with more of the smooth gel from On Vogue. Create the same galaxy pattern going across them, just like so, same colors you've been using all along. Be very careful throughout this whole process that you don't ruin the sharp edges of your little broken heart area so that the nails do fit together when you are all done. Then create another little constellation so that these nails are very glowy and very astrologically themed. On the pinky, if you're going to use a pointy bottom rhinestone like I did, I would recommend creating a little groove so that it fits flush with the nail. And that is it. I hope you guys love this as much as I do. I wanted to create as many effects as I could. If you have any questions about anything, don't hesitate to ask me. I would love to share more with you. And don't forget to vote. I know I said in the beginning that voting is on Monday, but Monday happens to be a holiday in the United States, so it's actually Tuesday. So check back on Tuesday and I'll have a link in the description box below. Thanks again. See you next week.
The Tropicana conversation going on in the chat right now is cracking me up.
We have to address this.
Yeah, because only one competitor clearly knew about it.
Juicy. So, so we were talking beforehand with Deanna, and because Stella's are so, which you'll see later, they're so glow in the dark, and Deanna says to us, well, the Tropicana color glows in the dark. And then Joanne in the chat was like, oh, I was wondering who would utilize that. And Allison and Helen are like, oh, I didn't know that. So so Deanna, like, just to clarify, like, On Vogue has a glow-in-the-dark color,
which is perfect for this challenge.
Which they got.
Like, why didn't everybody use it?
Right. So,
or maybe they did, they just didn't know it glowed.
But I think that's it, right? I think maybe they did use it, they didn't know it glowed. But so that's what's really interesting. So On Vogue does have a glow-in-the-dark product.
Tropicana.
Super good to know. For Galaxy, for Halloween, for anything, they have it. Yeah. So really cool. So
so much to say about these
nails. The crab is getting a lot of play.
Yeah. The crab is probably definitely the the Deanna face.
It's Deanna. That's what I said. I said the hair. That hair is so gorgeous,
it's
and it
totally
looks like Deanna.
But that crab, even though she has that other little crab, but
no, she did a lot. She did a couple on the Cancer.
Painting and layering.
The glass blown nails. And I thought too, for a gel company to use like these glassy and like really explore that, I thought that was so on point. I thought that was just such a good idea, Katie.
Her dropping of the gel beads on the wire to make the joints of the crab, and then the dark colors, and then layering and the lighter colors as it comes up. Gosh, that piece is amazing.
And the undersides, right? She has the undersides all done, which I love, sucker for.
Her galaxy painting is so beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I adore her galaxy painting. It's so pretty.
Isn't this the set that you said on the break?
Use the F word.
It's my favorite.
There you go, the F word.
I wanted you to say it because I think it's good they hear you say that.
Right, and you're a judge.
This is her favorite of the galaxy. I agree. It's really cute. It's nice. There's actual feelings of galaxy in it.
It is, and and again,
it's really pretty.
Yeah, the depth, and then the playing of perception with you know, the girl far away with her back to you, her front. Like, she really played well with this set. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then she had the planets that actually moved on the wire. Because we've had quite a few people did the wire, but hers, she used the beads to move and made the planets moving on the wire.
Boyana says hers glow in the dark too. So I think some of them did.
Did we miss that in the video? I hope I was.
Maybe. Yeah. We didn't show her videos.
Boyana, I'm sorry. I'm glad you caught that and said it. Yeah. It's a cool color.
Yeah.
Well done, Beauty Brown, and your beautiful daughter.
And good makeup.
Yeah, and awesome makeup.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Kelsey.
Oh my gosh.
Kelsey Waldo is like,
gosh.
I'm coming, and
I'm
here, and take notice of me.
Really?
Like, I feel like she's here. She's here to win this time.
My God, the drive is palpable.
Uh-huh.
The drive, I can see it. But the wow factor with these nails.
Yeah, I had to show the video.
Yeah,
she's cute anyways, but you have to see the video because it's so good. So
you're gonna be wowed.
Run that video. We'll be back in 6 minutes and 46 seconds.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Kelsey's Claws, and we made it to week 2, sponsored by On Vogue. First off, I want to say a massive thank you everyone for your love, support, and all your votes. It means the world to me. For this week's challenge, we're asked to create 10 nails, 5 representing our zodiac and 5 representing our most compatible. I'm an Aquarius and my best friend is an Aries, and it totally makes sense now because we are most compatible. So I asked her to choose 4 traits of hers, and I chose 4 of my traits as well. At first, I only wanted to do the good, but we're all made up of the good and the bad. So we each have a negative trait in this design. And since y'all know I'm an Aquarius, and Aquarians are crazy, eccentric, creative, y'all know this set had to be just as crazy as I am. So if you want to see what I did and how I did it, keep watching.
Start with applying Connect to prep nails. Cut 2 forms and stick them to the 3rd form for an extreme length. Close the end of the form to create a tight C-curve. Gently pinch it into a stiletto shape and anchor it up so the tip of the form aligns with the natural nail. Using blush modeling resin, we will build the nail. This is firm and won't move. Start with a thin layer down the form. Create 2 wings for a beautiful butterfly shape. Using a pin, pierce through the form to mark where the wings will be on the other side. The cleaner your application, the less filing you have to do. Apply a thin layer down the nail enhancement and float a bead over it. This is called your slip layer that allows for the modeling resin to slightly move where you want it to go. Cleanse nail with IPA. A good cleanse will ensure the form will pop right off. Use your file to refine the shape, sidewalls, apex, and top. Refine even more with your e-file and a smooth barrel bit. Always support the nail. Take that pin and cut the top off. File end until smooth and attach it to the tip of the nail with glue. Repeat the whole process 9 more times. Aries are fearless, strong, hardworking, and feisty. Now let's heat things up! Start with shaping the blue tack and tightly covering in saran wrap. Using On Vogue Sculpt to thinly cover the mold, this will ensure it's durable and the gel stays put. Add another layer for strength. Use the ultra white fill to show where to file. Use a hand file and e-file on the low setting to carve out the features. Keep referencing the photo for accuracy and realistic effects. Build up the bottom jaw and repeat adding gel and filing. Using black Simply Gel, define the features, the eye sockets, shadows on the horns, nose, mouth, and cracks. Adding yellow first will create an ancient look to your skull. Use white and a flat brush to disperse the gel so you can see the cracks in the features. Use Marvelous, Impresso Espresso, and Cocoa Bean to paint the horns. Using a fan brush creates texture. Make sure to blend the harsh lines with a dry brush. Use matte top coat on horns and then use Sculpt Gel and a liner brush to create ridges for more definition. How cool is that? Using Stiletto Red and 50 Shades of Red, create feathers, cure in between layers, and finish with matte top coat. Attach with Sculpt to the chain. Aries are warriors. Using 50 Shades of Red, Crimson, Screw It, Stiletto Red, Paprika, Neon Orange, Sahara, Buttercup, and Sunkissed will make fire. Using a liner brush, start painting flames, adding color listed in that specific order, curing in between. Use top coat to make it come to life. Using clear smooth gel and a liner brush, draw out the flame on backing paper to create 3D fire. Attach to nail using Sculpt. Aries are feisty. Did you know that gold leaves are a symbol for hard work? Aries are hard working. We will get to this technique later in the video. Aries are fearless. Use a round object and blush resin to create a thin cylinder. Wipe off inhibition layer. Rather than use scissors and distorting the shape, gently file in a curved motion. Paint with Roxanne and use gold hollow gel in flashback to paint the Aries symbol, and 360 hot to add some red glitter. Use Sculpt to attach the cylinder. Spider gel has a strong elasticity, perfect for making a constellation. Use gold caviar beads one by one to accentuate the crystals. There's our Aries set. Now let's cool it down and go to Aquaria. Aquarians are intelligent, innovative, humanitarian, and erratic. To create feathers and fur, use a detailer with tiny flicks of the brush, having slight pressure at the beginning and little to no pressure at the end. Repeat this process until happy and you can paint a tiger and an owl. Aquarius are intelligent. Using the same technique as the ram skull, create a human skull. Attach chain with Sculpt gel. Aquarius are humanitarians. Using Tropicana and Mermaid, create a beautiful ocean, complete with 3D waves. Oceans are beautiful but unpredictable. Aquarians are erratic. Remember the hardworking Aries nail with the gold leaves and chains? Well, smooth gel can draw out the pattern and sculpt when you want something to defy gravity, like a chain. Aquarians are creative. And there you have it, Aquarius and Aries. Did the stars align for this set? Let me know if you like this design. Thank you so much on Vogue for the amazing challenge and products. Voting will be available later today. Please don't forget to vote to help keep your girl in the competition. Hope to see y'all next week. Fingers crossed. Bye.
Hey everyone.
And the winner for the most time put into a single set is, how long did you say?
90 hours, she said on her Facebook.
90 hours.
Kelsey said, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, she's in the chat, but I believe, yeah, so the things I saw, yeah, Deanna's like.
Did she go on vacation this week? Because, you know, like if you still have a 40-hour work week, how do you get 90 hours of nails
She's
in?
not sleeping, probably.
Ooh.
You don't need to sleep.
This is why I like judging so much better.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Wow.
So, I mean, Kelsey,
where do you start?
You blew me away. We were talking during your video. You know, Kelsey won the On Vogue challenge last season, and so I feel like for me, these are kind of reminiscent of those Vogue nails she did. Yeah. And like we were saying, she probably feels very comfortable now with On Vogue products.
I could probably pull that picture up.
Yeah.
I bet I have it on my iPad.
But I mean,
if you guys keep talking, I bet I can pull up that set of nails and show
you
you guys.
Those tiger eyes, the owl eyes, I loved them. You know, a new way to use that butterfly type shape on the nail for eyes. I want to see more eyes.
The painting is phenomenal.
Such a great hand painting. And then, you know, all the weight of the beading, the intricacy. I was also telling Elaine and Deanna, I saw that video of her holding up her hands and she's shaking.
Yeah,
that
from
weight.
the weight of it.
I mean, my God, I want to know how much they weigh.
It's the only thing is I don't have these.
So long too.
They are so long, which Kelsey loves, Deanna loves. So like but they are. You utilized all that space to do.
I can't
just
remember
the most
what
intricate.
week were they that year.
Yeah,
last season.
It's okay. You can look at it.
It would have been cool to show it.
Yeah.
Maybe if Joanna remembers in the...
Probably like in the middle. I think we were saying like 6 or something.
I should write the sponsor on the front page, then I would know.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought... Yeah, these were so gorgeous. And the video I thought was also just really well done. Yeah.
Yeah, here it is. I found it.
Okay.
I'm going to zoom in as big as I can so that the camera can get it. Nancy, I think probably my camera would be the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we're even going to have... Erin's going to get up.
These are Kelsey nails. Yeah.
Zoom in focus.
Yeah, so playing with shape. Extra
Right?
long, extra edgy.
Embellishments.
She's like, those girls at Vogue really like that shape. I'm going to give it to them again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
really cool. All right, now you can do me.
Yeah. So for sure.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Love iPad for having the opportunity to be able to pull something up out of the blue like that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Got this. I was telling the girls, on the break, the minute you put the form on, and she went, so I could sculpt my butterfly wings, I went, oh crap, we're gonna get another butterfly.
No.
Like how many butterflies have we seen in the world?
Yeah.
So, but she was just calling the edge that she was making a
the
butterfly.
side, yeah.
So when she started like putting tiger eyes and owl eyes and that painting, I was like, you kidding me?
No,
they're so much better.
Oh, and then the
butterfly.
girl, I love the girl who's half girl, half ram. Like I thought that was such a cool concept
so
too,
cool.
and I actually think you could have pushed that concept because there's so much here, and you could have pushed that because you are as good a hand painter as you are sculpting those shapes. But I like that you mixed it up. Like I feel like sometimes when there's a lot of ideas in a set, it doesn't go. But I feel like here there were a lot of ideas. But it's still compatible. These are still compatible.
Tied it together with a continuing theme on shape.
Exactly, because I think compatibility here was a key word for this challenge. These two hands had to be compatible in some way, like the signs are. So I just, even though there's a lot here, it goes.
Only negative is I know because she did the ram skull is why she did the human skull. In my mind, I just kind of went,
that's fair.
But
that's fair.
If I have to pick on something, I'd be like, human skull. The ram skull reminded me of Valerie Ducharme.
She
does bird skulls.
Work.
She does these bird skulls. I thought that was a cool idea that she didn't give the straight up ram because everybody else did the straight
Everyone
up
did
ram.
the ram. Yeah. But I thought, and too, like how this is photographed, like I remember I saw this first in our feed, like I was in our Instagram feed, and like so it's just the white square and you're just seeing it like you're seeing a bunch of people tagging you in pictures, and I saw this and like I mean my god, what a standout.
What a great
pose.
pose.
It's so fantastic.
Yeah, this is a great pose. Kelsey, you're coming into NTNA
Kelsey
season
wants
7 with a vengeance.
I think Kelsey's
like, I'll be damned. Kelsey's still my smartest human in the face of the planet that I know.
Kelsey's the fan favorite.
The Miss I Can Do It All.
Yeah.
Oh, our next competitor.
Right.
Rebecca Compton. Becca.
Yes.
I hope you make it and keep making it because this is when I hate like nicking videos because of time wise and everything. We finally got to see her in her video.
She's wonderful in her video.
And
I love that you showed your space, your artwork, yourself.
Yes.
I have a feeling like Becca is super crafty because I have this feeling because there's all this art by her.
Yeah.
And I just have this feeling. But Becca, so something we were talking about earlier again that stuck out about Becca for me is she edited herself this time. So that was her criticism last week. Edit yourself.
Right.
This week, what does she do at the end of this video? You have to watch it. She goes, these aren't compatible enough. She totally caught it. She caught that that's what the challenge was about. It was about compatibility. And she adds to the thumbs. She adds a chibi, which we all had to Google.
Oh, yeah.
Becca, we did not know.
Something new.
We did not know what you were talking about. We Googled it. It's so cute. I love the idea. So she makes them more compatible. So I love that she caught herself and said, I'm gonna make it up to you.
And her magnets. We were talking about it earlier. I was like, if you're going to use magnet work and have something magnetized, she did it from behind.
Totally.
So that it would go on, and when it comes off, you don't look like you have that magnet there. I thought that was really good.
Great.
But I happen to love her pattern work.
The crystal pattern.
Yeah, on the Scorpio hand.
Yeah.
the line work, and then she went back in with the darker colors.
Yeah.
And
I love those those geometric, like those jagged edges. I thought they were super cool.
I had no idea that she painted on canvases. You know, this is where I'm really glad people are stepping outside the box and showing yourself on camera, because we got to learn something about Becca we wouldn't otherwise known. And on her salon, she has all these canvases of paintings.
She's all this artwork.
With her work on it.
Yeah.
What an awesome idea.
Yeah, and then I wanted to read, because Arlene's in the chat. Hi, Arlene. Arlene from On Vogue.
Hi,
and
Arlene.
Again, like, so involved. I love seeing them so involved. Hi, ladies. Thank you for a great week. On Vogue is so proud of these talented ladies, and you've all gone all out. So thank you, Arlene, for saying so.
Yeah. My only critique, Becca, introduce yourself, because your YouTube account is not your name. And I only caught it. I caught it later.
Good catch.
Her name is on her kitty cat artwork,
Knitfink.
like up behind,
Knitfink.
but I didn't catch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for 2 weeks in a row, when I just saw the cat meow, I had to go, okay, who was that again?
Carly.
Because there's no name on the link.
Yeah.
There's no name on the. I had to literally watch every video before I went, oh, Becca's the only one left.
Knitfink.
Yeah, and introduce yourself. Let people connect to you. You have a story to tell, clearly. Like, let us get to know you better.
But these are super,
Oh my God, they're so
super
cute.
wearable and just
Chibi.
super cool. Chibi. And one thing
I
I
want a
learned this
chibi
week.
now.
Chibi. I mean, don't we all? We all do now.
I need a chibi now.
Yeah.
Very
I
good
loved
job.
the Capricorn too. She did a really nice job of the Capricorn coat.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. It is. It's very realistic in the way that it's stepping off the nail, and it's not. It looks like it is. Awesome job.
Beautiful.
Are we down to our last? Oh,
We
wow.
are.
It's been a long one, y'all.
Yeah.
You stuck by us this long. You're doing good. Stella Sampson.
Good video, though.
Stella, we have a good video coming, so you have to watch, because she shows the fact that she used Tropicana.
Tropicana.
So
Yeah.
go to Stella's video.
Hello everyone! This is our second challenge for Nails Next Top Nail Artist Season 7. We were asked to create an astrological set of 10 nails on actual hands. One hand is based on our own zodiac sign, and the other one based on a compatible zodiac sign. I'm an Aries, and I wanted to illustrate my special connection with Leo. Both fire element zodiacs, this connection is perfect. For our galaxy, on black, apply top coat and don't cure. Apply dots of colors and then with a balloon, tap the surface. This is my technique for perfect marbling effect. Always keep your balloon clean after each layer. Same as before, now add a little white. Mixing the colors below, you can create the perfect glow-in-the-dark purple for our galaxy. With the same technique, apply the purple to the nail and apply matte top coat. Cool effect, right? And this is in dark. Repeat the same steps for all the nails and repeat also to the undersides. Now I'm going to show you a trick to always paint perfect stars. Place a dot and always start lines from the center of the dot. This way you will have the minimum product quantity on your brush and you will always have extra thin lines. Mars is the planet of Aries. Mix the colors below to create shades of orange. For hand-painted planet texture, take a little gel on your brush and work with tapping moves. Cure in between and add matte top coat. Repeat to paint Leo's planet, the Sun. Use top coat to fade the line. Apply some confetti to make some extra stars. Mix the sculpt gel with some white to create the constellations of the two zodiacs. Paint them with glow in the dark because we must see them at night. Add some crystals to make our galaxy shine. On the undersides, we have the connection of the two symbols. It's a puzzle, so you can see it only when they come close to each other. For our two cute lovebirds, create a heart shape. The smooth self-leveling gel is perfect for the heart pieces. Look how smooth is our surface. Sculpt gel is not self-leveling, which makes it perfect for 3D art. Keep adding product, curing in between, until you're happy with the shape. Paint first with white to show the colors better. With the same tapping technique you did for the planets, paint the ram. It's better if you tap your brush on paper first, so you have the correct amount of paint on your brush. Mixing the colors below, create a red-brown color. Add some lines of clear gel for texture. Repeat the same steps to create Leo. They complete each other. Attach a magnet and a metal so you can remove the zodiacs. And this is the final set. I hope you like it, and don't forget to vote! Thanks for watching!
So, now everybody got to see how Tropicana works.
Yeah.
Very nicely. I love how she used it on the back side, not just
the
front side.
puzzle.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
flip side.
puzzle.
It's
like
so cool.
this woman's an engineer, and it shows because like she had to perfectly place those underside tips to get that design. Yeah.
I think it would be a cute way to do your clients' nails with a super cute little love message for their significant other.
Cute
and
idea.
Like, look, honey.
And then the heart, the thumb heart. You know, where the
line.
I didn't catch it at first.
It's a nice touch.
Yeah, I loved it.
Beautiful, clean painting.
Stella
Really
is
well done.
is clean.
She is a clean
Her hand
artist.
is so clean. But I mean, and just even the 3D, the painting, the stonework, it's just all so clean.
I like how she adds like some of the signs into the arts on the nails. Like she didn't make it have to, stand out or be a charm or something. She just worked it right into that galaxy art with the stars.
Yeah, I loved it.
I think it's a beautiful set. I love the shape.
Yeah.
I like the shape. It's good shape. It's a very feminine, not too pointy, not too rounded.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, very cute with the ram and the lion. I'm glad we got to watch a video because you really got to see that it was purposely done as a heart in case you're missing it, and then it comes off.
Yes.
Great job.
Beautiful.
We're buzzing because you're gonna lose battery. We've been so long.
It's okay.
Next week, I want to thank Vogue. Anyway,
Thank
so
you,
glad
Vogue.
you ladies were in
Thank
the
you,
chat.
Deanna.
So glad you were here.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for Vogue for sending me to judge again. It's always such a great experience.
We love having you. Yeah.
So love having you. And next week's sponsor is LeChat, whom are sending their guest judge. So she's going to be here in person in the house, actually. But Beth, before your battery dies, what is the challenge for LeChat next week?
Okay, so next week's challenge, sponsored by LeChat. Nails are my superpower. So doing nails is most definitely a superpower you all possess. For this challenge, though, LeChat wants to see one of your other superpowers brought to life on 5 nail tips, not on actual hands. For example, and I love this example, your guest judge for this week, Hemi Park, says her superpower is endless caffeine intake. So I'm very curious to see what your other superpowers are going to be. Helen and Jessica.
We just had an extensive conversation on caffeine.
Really curious. LeChat has supplied you with Gelée 3-in-1 powders and nail architecture brushes to complete this challenge. So the judges want to see 3 nail art techniques used to make this set. For the video portion of the challenge, make sure you are showing the 3 techniques you used. If you decide to use glow-in-the-dark powder, here we go, glow-in-the-dark again.
Yep.
Please show that the video is, glow-in-the-dark, so like a light shot and a dark shot within the video. The nail tips cannot be stuck together. Contestants can use other mediums to paint and decorate, but no more than 25% of the entire set. And I do want to give a special message to the people, the top 11 in the chat. There have been a lot of questions about this challenge that I just got an answer back on today. So where it says 3 nail art techniques, they mean 3 nail art techniques. So anything you can do with the products they gave you. They just want to see 3 separate nail art techniques. It doesn't have to be using the whole system. They want to see nail art techniques.
It could be encapsulated, it could be 3D,
it doesn't have to be
paint.
I think they were worried like you have to use the whole Gelée system, you have to use the whole gel polish system. Like it's not like that. 3 nail art techniques of your choosing and invention.
We want to learn a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. So make sure you tune in next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
But before then, make sure you vote.
That's where
Voting ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a short week, so 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every vote counts. 11 people are relying on you.
Yeah. NTNA.nailsmag.com. Make sure you tune in. And put this in your calendars. The social media will be out there. You can go on KUPAinc.com. You can go on our app. But April 5th is going to be the party here. So you definitely want to look into that.
With Deanna.
Look, my little friend here, Deanna, is going to be headlining as one of our guests. So make sure you come for that. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in so much. We appreciate you guys every week. Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, and
Thank you, guys.
And we'll see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
KUPA Inc. is excited to introduce 2 new colors of the Mani Pro Passport, the Mermaid and the Pixie Passports. The Mermaid is inspired by beachy waves, and the Pixie is magical and girly. Both limited edition colors are available at 2 locations. In-store at Beauty Page, their address is 11561 Westminster Avenue in Garden Grove, California, or here at KUPA Inc. in Anaheim, California. You can also find them online at www.kupainc.com.